He's like an aqua tank that goes like 70 miles an hour.
He is. Aqua tank. I don't know what an aqua tank is still.
It's a tank that can go in water.
Is he a powerful
It's like
speedboat?
a duck boat with cannons.
Is he a yacht speedboat?
He can go like 80 knots on the water and like 60.
Is he a cruise ship?
No, he's not a cruise ship.
Okay.
They could use a cruise ship though.
They can use 2 cruise ships for that organization right now.
Welcome to Dudes on Dudes. I'm Julian Edelman.
And I'm Rob Gronkowski.
And this is the show where your favorite dudes get to talk about their favorite dudes.
And the NFL season is in full swing.
Full swing.
Ooh, flying by.
Well, what are we talking about in this episode?
Well, one of the best wide receivers in the game.
And then, will the Ravens make the playoffs?
We'll see what the crystal balls have to say. And then we answer questions from Discord in the Chillest Dude of the Week presented by Coors Light.
Let's go.
Dudes on Dudes is a production of iHeartRadio. Jules, what's going on, bro?
What's going on?
It's been a while since we've done an official Dude segment.
In person.
Should we do one now?
We got to. I think we should step into it. It's been a little naked without the segment. I like our little vamps on weekly updates and stuff, but I feel like we need a dude.
We do. We really do.
So I think we should set the cock. I think we should set the clock.
The clock, Julian, not cock.
I think we
need
should
to set the clock.
Do we have the AI?
Yes, we do. Here we go. Ooh, it's the AI Synopsis.
What's
it's been
the
a
AI
while,
Synopsis?
Man. Ooh, we're back. We're back. This is when you know we're back in the nut house. We got the AI Synopsis going. Robbie G reading it off. Oh, this is a short one too. I like that. Some of the AI synopsis were getting a little bit too long. Too many stats, too many accolades. But here we go. We
Depends on which AI guy we take.
We got a short one right here that's just going to explain this guy.
Is the AI real?
Just like that. All right. Standing at 6 foot, 201 pounds.
Ooh.
He is a wide receiver for the Cincinnati Bengals. He won the 2021 NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year after a record-breaking debut season. He is a 2-time Pro Bowler and helped lead LSU to a national championship in 2019. Known for his speed and physicality, he continues to be one of the NFL's most dominant young receivers. Let's get on Ja'Marr Chase.
Get on Ja'Marr Chase.
What's the first thing that you think of when you hear Ja'Marr Chase, Jules? Let me go first. Rob, what's the first thing you think of when you hear Ja'Marr Chase?
What do you think of?
The best wide receiver in the NFL.
Wow. Yeah, wow. It's hard to argue.
Hard to argue. You can't even argue it.
It's hard to argue. I mean, we just watched those Week 5 games, and what'd you say earlier?
I said the Cincinnati Bengals should have lost to the Detroit Lions 38-0. But the Cincinnati Bengals have Ja'Marr Chase, so therefore they lost 38-17 because Ja'Marr Chase is that dominant of a player, and he is a 17-point swing type of player in these NFL games. That's how good he is.
Now, I agree. It was garbage time.
It wasn't really garbage time. You see those routes?
No, the routes were elite. Elite.
Yeah.
And he brought them together, and everyone was guarding Ja'Marr, and it was crazy impressive. But it was garbage time.
It was garbage time, but he's still a 17-point swing in my eyes.
He's
done it many times in games. I mean, some games he's a 7-point swing. Some games he's a 17-point swing. And I do kind of feel bad for him, too, because without Joe Burrow, I mean, this Bengals team has been just a complete mess.
A mess.
And they finally got off to a hot start. 2-0. Now they're 2-3. I mean, maybe in the future, they should just go 0-2 from the very beginning because bad things happen when they go 2-0 and get the hot start.
It's bad. It's sad because they really were trying to focus on starting the year fast. And then Joe Burrow breaks his toe. And it still watching Ja'Marr play, he's still working hard. He's still the guy on the field. When I think of him, man, when I first started watching him, he reminded me of a big Steve Smith. Remember Steve Smith?
Yes.
How he was violent. He had great routes. He could route you up.
Aggressive.
He could
tough.
Do well in 50-50 balls, and he was only like 5'9", 5'8". I think Jamar is like a big version of Steve Smith with more speed, maybe. And Steve could walk guys down. Like, he was a fast dude.
Yes.
But like Jamar he's 6 foot, he's 210. He's elite at running routes. His explosion in and out of cuts is spectacular. You never see him get ran from behind. He can catch a curl route and then outrun the pursuit that's chasing him from behind and then cut on a guy that's coming from another angle. His yards after catch are crazy. He can get 50-50 balls. I remember early on in his preseason of his rookie year, people were, talking about his hands. And this guy has elite hands. He's just been everything you expected him to be, being, what was he, the 3rd, 4th overall draft pick?
I think he was a 5th overall. 5th? I mean, for his size, he's so smooth. I mean, he's one of the most powerful wide receivers to ever play the game. He's explosive, like you said. Well-built lower body. I would say that helps out. I mean, however he's training, just keep that going because it's working big time. He's got some blistering vertical acceleration, and I believe that's what gets him open on the deep balls because of the acceleration. DBs aren't ready for that. I kind of had that in my game. It kind of threw linebackers and DBs off when I planted my foot and went to the flag. I had that little acceleration, extra burst, and they weren't expecting that at the moment. It's like another gear in mid-route. He has that as well. His hands are phenomenal, and he's
strong hands. Strong hand catches.
Big playability is up there, obviously. I mean, he makes some of the biggest plays in the NFL. He's great in scramble situations.
On the same page always.
So, he's a complete wide receiver all across the board. I mean, one area I think he needs to work in maybe blocking. But, when you're that good, you don't need a block, right?
No, I think their whole offense needs to learn how to block.
Yeah.
For the run game and the pass game. But how crazy is it that this LSU group of receivers, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, who else? Malik Neighbors, Odell Beckham. I mean, is LSU receiver U?
LSU was wide receiver U from about 2016 to 2022. But now I'm giving my crown to Ohio State for the last couple years. And Emeka Egbuka. First off, I want to apologize for getting your name wrong.
Nah, Rob, that was genuine.
The other day. It was very genuine. But everyone knew who I was talking about.
You can't not know him. He's too damn good now.
It was just a little apology. That's all, Jules. I'm sorry. But he is that good now, and he's taking Ohio State to a whole nother level in the wide receiver U
Brian
category.
Thomas Jr.
Because of what he's doing. But it was LSU for a couple years, beginning of 2020s, and now it's Ohio State, University.
How cool would it have been to play with your college quarterback that fed you in the pros?
I mean,
in the college quarterbacks, really goddamn good.
That's the most ideal situation.
That is it.
And that's why these two are such great, players, and their chemistry is so good together because they've been doing it since their college days. But playing with Jamar Chase, you really don't even need chemistry with him sometimes because he routes up his defenders so much. He's open by 5-6 yards sometimes, especially on the deep ball. And if you just have an arm where you can just chuck it down the field, there's no chemistry needed. You just throw the ball up and Jamar Chase is getting it.
I bet you he would have been a good rebounder.
In basketball?
Strong, you know what I mean? Yeah.
I feel like he can box out guys. I mean, with that lower body
because you watch him,
even
when he's covered, he still makes the plays.
Yeah, he does.
He's still he's a...
And that's a good rebounder. There's guys all around you still going up for the rebound as well, but you're the one who comes down with the ball.
I bet you he would.
That's what he's doing.
I mean, he won the Triple Crown last year and didn't even go to the playoffs, which is crazy to me. That's elite. He's got the best rookie season to date when he was playing for a receiver until Puka just broke that. Do you think he gets 1,200 yards?
He's at least going to get 1,000 yards. That's not even a question. But 1,200 yards... Yes, that's very doable.
I think he still gets it.
Yeah,
because he's gonna knock off a 200-yard game. He knocked off some crazy games in the league.
He'll at least knock off 200-yard games this year. I mean,
this dude's an absolute beast.
I mean, Jamar Chase was just so elite in college as well, and on the big stage. Whenever the lights are on, It just didn't matter. I mean, look at his stats. National title game versus Clemson. He had 9 receptions, 221 yards. I mean, how many 200-plus yards games has this guy had in his career? And we're talking not just in the pros, but college as well. He had 2 touchdowns in that game. He's the first LSU player with 3 200-plus yard games in a season. He's just been a stud, since he stepped on that football field in his college days. I mean, probably unbelievable in high school as well, obviously. But we're talking when you're going versus elite competition, he's been an absolute animal.
He also switches his cleats up at halftime every game.
Superstition.
You see, he got the Dion looking ones. Those used to look like the old Dions, like those the zebra stripes up top with the orange. But that's got to be crazy. You have any superstitions at halftime?
Well, Jamar Chase, he was doing it every game. It started sophomore year at LSU because his socks would get wet.
And I don't like wet feet.
That makes so much sense, man. And at LSU, what is it, 95 degrees? The humidity is popping. And, dude, every single time when we were playing in training camp.
In
Tampa as well, your socks would get so wet and drenched, it would feel like you're running with 100-pound weights on your feet. And it's the worst situation. It's so uncomfortable, and you feel like you're like a shell of who you can possibly be out on the football field.
Blisters.
Yes, blisters as well.
And honestly, I remember doing that every once in a while when we used to have double days. You'd change your shoe and cleat and have dry in the second game or the second half. Like it is a changer. It does make it feel like you can cut better because you get in that wet sock, you slide on the cleat, and then it just chafes your toe. You get a big old bunion.
It's the worst.
It's the worst.
All right. Well, what kind of dude is Jamar Chase?
Man,
let's get into it.
Let's get into it. I mean, he could hit all these dudes. And he seems like a cool dude. You know what I mean? Like, he's just a calm, cool dude in the locker room. He seems like a great locker room dude for the biggest star he is in the locker room. But I think it's one thing.
I think so, too.
I mean, he's a stud for sure. He's a dog for sure. But on 3, I think he's a 1, 2, 3 freak.
I mean, just the explosiveness he brings to the table at his size, at the wide receiver position. You got to have freakish abilities to be able to do what he's doing.
He's like an aqua tank that goes like 70 miles an hour. Like I get in these wormholes of all like these new weaponries and stuff. And there's like these tanks that go like hella fast and then go in the water. And I think they may even be able to hover. That's what he is. He's like an aqua tank.
He is.
Well,
aqua tank. Aqua tank.
Well, that was fun.
I don't know what an aqua tank is still.
It's a tank that can go in water. But also this one goes fast. It could do a lot.
Is that a submarine?
It's like the duck boat.
Or is this a speedboat? Is he a speedboat? Is he a powerful speedboat?
It's like a duck boat with cannons.
Is he a yacht speedboat?
It goes like 80 miles. He can go like 80 knots on the water and like 160.
Is he a cruise ship?
No, he's not a cruise ship.
Okay.
He's not a cruise ship.
All right.
They could use a cruise ship, though.
You're right. They sure can. They can use 2 cruise ships for that organization right now. Even though we're podcast co-hosts and best friends, we still get heated sometimes.
Especially when we're talking about dudes.
But at the end of the day, when we crack open a couple of cold Coors Lights, it's all good.
Talking football is always better with the Coors Light in your hand. Pick a beer that keeps you cool. Choose chill. Choose Coors Light.
Get Coors Light delivered straight to your door. Visit CoorsLight.com/dudes.
Celebrate responsibly. Coors Brewing Company. Golden, Colorado. Beer.
If there's 2 things we love, it's football and pizza. And when we're watching the game, we don't want to leave the house to get great pizza. Now, we don't have to. Introducing new DiGiorno wood-fired style crust pizza. You never had pizza like this at home. It's restaurant quality pizza without all the other restaurant stuff. Not have to deal with all the restaurant BS. DiGiorno is dropping a new crust in 4 topping varieties. Premium pepperoni, supreme speciale, Italian meat trio, and 4 cheese. It has a crispy yet perfectly airy crust. New DiGiorno wood-fired style crust pizza. It's not delivery, it's DiGiorno.
Let's go crystal ball segment. Robbie, you start it.
All right. Well, with so much football left to play, there is so much uncertainty for so many players and teams around the league.
That's where our crystal balls come in handy.
Ooh, crystal balls. It's time for another edition of Crystal Balls. Let's get into it. Let's do
balls.
it.
Yes, I remember it.
I love
we
this
call it
segment.
crystal balls because Gronk said, "Let me look at my crystal balls."
Well, what's the real name?
It's crystal ball.
Yeah, it's a crystal ball.
But
Well, I said crystal balls.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's two of us, Jules.
Yeah, it's honestly
If
more
it was
logical.
just me doing the segment, it's let me get my crystal ball out. But what you hear, Jules, it's crystal balls. Yeah, it's plural.
I just needed the explanation.
Yeah.
That's all. Well, let's get into it. Russell Wilson will get his job back as QB1 in New York before the season is over. Does the crystal balls say yes? Does the crystal balls say no?
Okay, before we get into it, I feel like Russell Wilson's job was to be the quarterback of the New York Giants no matter what situation he was in. It was to be a leader if he was going to be the number 2 quarterback when he signed with the Giants. It wasn't like he signed to be guaranteed as the number 1 quarterback, but he had to work himself and earn the job, which he did at the beginning in training camp. But if that wasn't going to be the case, I feel like his job also was going to be, hey, if you're the number 2, hey, lead as a veteran. Show this young buck, the ways. You show him how it's done. Lead by example. So Russell Wilson, where's his crystal ball? Where is it? The crystal ball says no matter what situation he's in, he has a job and he has to earn it. So if he's the first quarterback or the second quarterback, he has to be a leader no matter what the situation is.
Oh, so he's got QB1 mentality, but he could be QB2 on the field. Well, my crystal ball says yes. He probably will be the QB1 at one point.
My crystal ball was all over the place. Did my crystal ball make any sense, Jules? Did
Yeah,
you
it
understand
did.
what I was trying to say?
I did. He's got to be QB1 as a mindset
But
and as a professional
the
to show QB2 who's really QB1 how to be a professional, because QB1 who's really QB2 is still young.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
At least you understood.
I understood. I think yes, because I think QB1 Jackson Dart right now, he's exciting, he's electric, but he's gonna get hurt. I feel like he's gonna get banged up.
Yeah, the crystal ball says Russell Wilson will be in again.
He'll be like, I just think Jackson Dart, he's very fun, exciting, but like
It's going to be a year for the Giants where they're just going to be trying all different type of experiments.
you can't play as hard as Jackson Dart does when you're in the NFL. You can't get hit.
When you're that young, you can get away with it for
a
like a
couple.
year or 2 or 3 or 4.
It's hard. Let's get into the next one.
All right.
More than 3 head coaches will be fired by Thanksgiving this year. What does your crystal balls say?
Well, my crystal ball says no. I think maybe 1 coach will be fired. What owners are now doing, because there's really no benefit to firing your coach mid-season, because you still got to go through the whole process of finding a coach after the season. So just dismantling your organization like that, halfway through a season really doesn't make sense. And you see these owners giving these guys, head coaches, more time as well. Because firing them just is going to keep that organization where exactly they are. I never seen an organization fire a guy really, and then the interim coach takes them to the playoffs, and then
Raiders did it a couple times, I think.
It's happened before, but the percentage is low. And we're talking before Thanksgiving. I mean, there's a lot of football left to be played after Thanksgiving. There's a couple coaches in mind that I feel like are going to get fired, but I don't think it's. I'm not going to say who. It's still too early. I just don't even want to bring it up. I think that's unfair, but I think it just before Thanksgiving, it's not going to happen.
I think it's going to be close.
Really? Maybe 1 guy.
I don't.
2 guys. That's close, actually. That's really close, because all we need here is 3.
Is
the
it
crystal
3?
ball's asking about 3.
Is 3 the spread?
3 is the spread.
So it has to be 4? 3 or more. You can push it 3. You can push it 3? I might have to push. I don't know, man. It could get pretty ugly here for a few teams. And I won't say no names either. Let's get on to the next one. Shedeur Sanders will get a start for the Browns before Christmas.
My crystal ball says yes.
Ooh.
Shedeur Sanders will get a start for the Browns, because why wouldn't he get a start for the Browns? Cleveland Browns aren't going to be, my crystal ball says the Cleveland Browns aren't going to be in playoff contention. That's also what my crystal ball is saying. So if they're not in playoff contention, why not put Shedeur Sanders in at least for a game or two to see what he has, to see if he could possibly be the future of the Browns, or possibly trade him eventually and get some value for him?
My crystal ball says it's up to Gabriel, because I thought he looked decent last week in London. I mean, he played a solid football game. He took care of the football. Everyone thinks he's decisive with the football. Whenever you hear any kind of guy talk about him, they say he's a serious guy that knows what to do, gets the ball out quick. I think the Browns, in a kind of beat up division and an AFC North division that's kind of struggling right now, I don't think they're quite out of it yet. They always just hang around. Stefanski knows how to just hang around. Let's figure some things out. Have a really good defense. Maybe get Dylan Gabriel to maybe, get things going in the right direction. I don't know. I think it all depends on how Gabriel plays. That's what my crystal ball says, even though that's probably like the scapegoat. All right, next one.
So is that a yes or no? Like you shake up the crystal ball and it can only pop up yes, and it can only pop up no.
Before Christmas, no. I think Gabriel,
Wow.
I think he's going to do all right.
I think he did pretty solid, with all that pressure on him versus the Minnesota Vikings defense, Brian Flores type of, defense where he's scheming and mixing things up. He did very good for that first start of his, being on Cleveland. So I do believe, if Gabriel stays healthy and he shows potential and he shows improvement every week, then you cannot pull him. You can't pull him.
Well, it depends. If they keep on losing games.
Yeah.
But I'm betting that they're going to win a couple.
All right, let's go. Let's get on to the next. The Baltimore Ravens will miss the playoffs in 2025.
Whoa, my crystal ball says last year they were 2-2 through the first four.
Yeah, but what are they right now? 1-4?
1-4.
Yeah, that's way worse than 2-2.
And Lamar's got a hamstring.
Ooh, hamstring. How bad? Grade 1? Is it a grade 2?
Every guy that I know on the team is on the injury report.
Ooh.
Literally Humphrey, Hamilton, Ricard. Just everyone that you know on the Baltimore Ravens.
Well,
I don't think they're making the playoff. My ball says no. They're not making the playoffs this year. This is bad, bro. They can't stop anyone right now. They got bamboozled by Houston, who really hasn't been able to get their offensive clicking. It was good to see Stroud and Houston get clicking on offense finally. But that's not good for the Ravens. And I don't see it getting any better.
My crystal ball says no as well. It's like everything was clicking for them. Plenty of games, on the offensive side of the ball. Solid defense last year, and now just everything's collapsing.
They're missing the tackle.
I know they're missing a lot of guys, but just to collapse that much, it's gonna be hard to climb out of this hole that they're in now. 1-4, the offense isn't clicking, the run game isn't there as well. I mean, I feel like they really don't know how to use Derrick Henry this year. He went for what? He went for 2,000 yards last year, right? 2,000 yards, and now it's like, let's not hand him the ball.
Yeah, he's also, he's had some fumble problems. He's fumbled a few times.
Yeah, he has, but
it's been a tough year. This is
it has been. Nothing's been going their way. They can't stop
their way.
They can't stop anyone right now. I'm just gonna go no. They're in too big of a hole now, and they really haven't played any division games. And that division, they know each other.
They know each other.
That's a tough division.
Little Dylan Gabriel might look all right against the Baltimore Ravens.
I think they beat Cleveland.
I know, but they're going to play again.
But they still got to play the Steelers twice.
They still got to play Dylan Gabriel once.
Yeah. And they got to play the Bengals that have Jamar Chase. But how are they going to stop Jamar Chase? He's gonna be a 30-point swing differential type player in that game.
I got faith that they're going to be competitive. I mean, the Ravens, they're going to figure some things out, but it may be too late, man. It's 1-4 is a lot. That's like you said, though, they haven't played that much in the division. All right, next one.
All right, Stefon Diggs will finish the season as the Patriots receptions leader. My crystal ball, says, let's check out his stats right now. Is he leading the Patriots right now in receptions?
He is.
He is. And he's just getting better. He's coming off the ACL, and you can tell every week that he's improving. His stats are going up. His big play-making abilities are getting better every week. Just hasn't had a touchdown yet. Once he gets in the end zone once, I'm sure it's going to, he's going to get even more comfortable, and Drake May's going to keep finding him in the red zone. But my crystal ball says yes. I mean, he's already leading them in receptions.
What's the whole team right now? Because I think Hunter Henry may be a guy that steals a lot of
Hunter
receptions.
Henry's a very, very solid player, very reliable tight end, very consistent.
Right here.
But Stefon Diggs will be the Patriots leader in receptions by end of the season.
Click the receptions.
It's not even close, Julian. It's not even close. He's 12 more than the next guy, and the next guy is Hunter Henry, who's a tight end.
I know. But, it's a long season.
It is a long season. But he's getting better.
He's getting better.
See his improvement.
I think he does, too.
On a weekly basis. No, it's not what you think. It's what your crystal ball says.
My crystal ball says yes.
Yeah. So it's technically, you're not even wrong. You just blame it on the crystal ball.
Stupid crystal ball.
Like, it's kind of like Rocky Gronkstone. Did you see Rocky Gronkstone play in that U of A basketball game?
I mean,
last week in the red and blue game?
Yeah, well, this guy gets kicked out.
Yeah, Rocky Gronkstone got kicked out, for following too hard and then spiking the basketball. But he also had 3 attempts at the three-point line, and he airballed the first one, and then he bricked the next 2. But that was Rocky Gronkstone.
I thought Rocky Gronkstone was going to Rocky dunk.
Yeah, he did. He won the dunk. Oh, no, actually, that wasn't Rocky Gronkstone. His lookalike that everyone thinks who Rocky Gronkstone is, which was me. Everyone thinks I was Rocky Gronkstone. I wasn't. I won an airball three-pointer.
No shot.
And I want to throw
in your
2 bricks up. I would never airball a three-pointer, but Rocky Gronkstone would. But everyone thinks it was me, but I was there, and I won the dunk contest. I jumped over a Range Rover.
The little one?
Yeah, the little Range Rover.
I saw it.
Like the kid Range Rover.
Freaking Rob.
Yeah.
That was sick.
Was
it fun?
It was really fun. It was cool. Tommy Lloyd's great. He's their head coach.
Yeah.
He's been there for a couple of years. He has that program in the top 10 every single year. Every year. They just can't win that big game yet in the Sweet 16.
They'll get it.
In the tournament. They will. I mean, it's not easy to win.
Rocky Gronkstone's going to get him some recruits.
Yeah, Rocky Gronkstone came out of the transfer portal. He was at the Buffalo State Penitentiary.
Penitentiary?
Penitentiary. He's not that smart, by the way.
No,
he was in jail for a while.
He was in jail.
But he's a really good player. He has a lot of heart, a lot of soul, a lot of passion.
Does he have an NIL deal?
He's got one. He's got one.
It?
It's to a gas station. He gets $100 in free gas a month.
That's tight.
Yeah.
What's he got to do for it? How would you know, anyways?
I don't know. I don't know what he has to do.
I thought he got a mustache. I heard he got a mustache.
I just talked to him real
thing.
quick. He's like, "Yo, my NIL deal is $100 in free gas, man, at the gas station Circle K in Tucson, Arizona." And I didn't ask him what he had to do for it, but he's like, "Yeah, he gets $100 in free gas." And I think he has a motorized bike that he puts the gas in. It's not a car. I saw him pull up, motorized bike.
What kind of bike?
Just
like a Harley?
No, like a bicycle that has an engine on it.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty cool.
We got to get this guy. We should get him on the podcast.
Yeah, we shall.
Last one for crystal balls. And here it is. Will Tom Brady come out of retirement to replace Geno and be the first ever owner coach player?
My crystal ball says no.
I think my crystal ball says maybe. I mean, we keep on turning the ball over there. Is Tommy coming out?
No.
No, he's not.
No, he's not.
I had to ask it. The crystal ball is it. Mine said no. Mine said
no.
Well,
I mean, could he? Yeah. He could.
Could he? I don't know.
But the crystal ball says no.
Sponsored by Roe. You know football players are always ready, whether it's game time or other times. That's the idea behind Roe Sparks, a prescription treatment that's built to help you be your best when it counts the most. See if you qualify at row.co/sparks. Roe Sparks features a dual action formula that includes tadalafil. Basically, you're getting the good stuff. The best part, they dissolve under your tongue, so they hit your bloodstream faster and work sooner, in 15 minutes on average after the medication dissolves. Roe Sparks helps guys get harder with bigger, thicker erections and have more control in bed. That translates into more satisfaction for their partners. Plus, thanks to the dual action formula, you can now be ready for up to 36 hours. That's a whole weekend, my friend. Just complete an online visit with the healthcare provider to see if it's right for you. If prescribed, new sexual health patients get $15 off on your first order of Sparks on a recurring plan. Connect with the provider at row.co/dudes to find out if prescription Roe Sparks are right for you. Compounded drugs are permitted to be prescribed under federal law, but are not FDA approved and do not undergo FDA safety, effectiveness, or manufacturing review. For safety information, go to row.co/safety info.
Hi, this is Gronk from Dudes on Dudes, and talk about a perfect partnership. I'm here to tell you about protecting your end zone with Dude Wipes. If you're still wiping with toilet paper, you need to listen up. Dude Wipes are a wet, extra large flushable wipe that leave nothing behind in your behind. Because they are wet, and we all know wetter cleans better. Unlike dry wiping with toilet paper, Dude Wipes clear instead of smear. Goodbye dingleberries. Goodbye itch and irritation. Plus, if you take Gronk-sized grumpies, or as I like to call them, Gronkies, baby wipes won't do. You need extra big Dude Wipes to handle the job. And they come in different scents and pack sizes, including a single-use, on-the-go pack that you can take wherever you go for that home field advantage. So don't fumble the ball with toilet paper. Stop being an a-hole to your b-hole and start using Dude Wipes. Available on Amazon and major retailers nationwide. Dude Wipes. Best clean, pants down.
All right, let's get into the Chillest Dude of the Week, brought to you by our favorite beer, Coors Light. Get Coors Light delivered straight to your door. Visit CoorsLight.com/dudes. And always celebrate responsibly. The mountains are blue for you. The mountains are blue
Thanks,
for me.
Jules.
And what are we? A couple dudes
Cheers.
with mountain blues.
Cold as the Rockies. So, what's the chillest dude of the week?
I think we should answer some questions from Discord for the Chillest Dude of the Week this week.
This is new.
This is new.
Let's do it.
When Discord's new, let's do it. Here's the link in our bio on Instagram and X for the link, and join us in the Discord. Question number 1. What's Rob and Jules' perfect meal? From KDP6494.
All right, KDP 6494. Great numbers you got in there. They're just a little off. I know, 649. That's why it's 6494. 6494. So the 69 is for you, and the other 69 is back for you. I see what that person is doing with their numbers. That is a good one right there. That's creative. KDP 6494. But my perfect meal to me, it was my mom's chicken souffle, but now it has been taken over by another meal by my mom. I love when she cooks on the grill. And there's this sauce that's only in Buffalo. It's called Chevetta's sauce, and it's like a vinaigrette sauce, and it just has a couple spices in it as well. Very healthy for you, and you put it on chicken, and then it's called Chevetta's chicken. So my mom has the Chevetta's sauce at her house, and also she gets her unbelievable steaks that she gets from Costco. She gets these ribeyes and these tomahawks and stuff from Costco. Unbelievable steaks. They're very, Kirkland brand, very underrated.
U.S. Prime, I think.
It's not actually underrated. If you know about Kirkland brand, it's the best, one of the best brands out there. It really is. And she cooks on the grill, and then she has twice baked potatoes, and then she also grills the asparagus, and that's the perfect meal in my eyes, with a side of blue cheese from Buffalo to dip your Chevette's chicken and your steak into.
Wow, that's a good meal. I was gonna say French dip, but that was really good. I like a good French dip. Always a good French dip. Let's get on to another one. Favorite dunking on the Bills moment for you, Rob, from Pigeon Man.
All right, my favorite dunking on the Bills moment, I would say...
I have like a couple favorite of Rob's dunking on.
All right.
I remember when he was younger, he just scored touchdowns anytime we play there.
My favorite, yes, but what was my favorite moment?
I think you did a running jump spike there once.
Yes,
did you?
Yes. Yeah, where you like double hop into it. Like I get a little momentum with skipping, and then I hop, and then I spike it. And that's how you get the most power behind a Gronk spike. You got to get that momentum built up. And that's what I was doing in Buffalo, because I was playing in my hometown, and I was excited. I wanted the best Gronk spike that I could possibly do. But my favorite dunking on the Bills moment, man. Like, there's so many great moments that we had going against the Bills. It wasn't like any time we never really knocked them out of the playoffs or anything. They just were never, a team to be, almost making the playoffs. So we never knocked them out.
Never knocked them out.
They weren't like they are now. So I would say my one-handed touchdown catch versus them.
That was a sick one.
That was a sick one. It was in the corner of the end zone at Gillette Stadium. I was one-on-one with their all-pro safety. Who was it at the time?
Poyer?
No, not Poyer. The other one.
Hyde.
Yeah, Chris Hyde. One of Michael Hyde, one of the best cover safeties, all-pro at the time. He was covering me. But I'm uncoverable because of just my size. I'm not saying because of how great I am. I'm saying because I can use my size to my advantage. And then I have the athleticism at my size to be able to move around and get the ball over a smaller defender. So Tom placed it where only I could make the play. I stuck my hand out, turned around a little bit, grabbed it one hand, kept my 2 feet in bounds, tippy-toed into the end zone, and made a unbelievable one-hand catch at Gillette Stadium.
That was a good one.
It was like an alley-oop, basically. That was my alley-oop dunk on the Buffalo Bills.
I had a couple 2-touchdown games against the Bills on the road there. That 13 one was kind of cool. It was like my little breakout, little two-piece. That was probably one of my favorite moments. Also, the one when we clinched before you got there in 2009 or something. Or were you there in 2010 when we clinched and we got snowed in?
Yes. Oh, no, I was there. That was 2010. That was 2010,
your rookie
11, year. 2010?
10.
Yeah, 2010, my rookie year. Yes.
And then we got snowed
in right after the game. A snowstorm came, so we couldn't fly home.
Dinosaur barbecue.
Yes, you guys went there in Rochester. I actually stayed back, and I caught a ride up in the morning to meet you guys to fly out because obviously my family's there in Buffalo. So I stayed back with my family, and I actually missed that trip, and I heard so much about that trip when you guys went to Dinosaur Barbecue. But that was a good game.
That was. Now let's get into another one. We got a couple more here.
All right, here we go. If both of you are gamers, what games are you currently playing from MJC? I'm not really a gamer right now, but when I was in college, it was Halo. Halo was just, to me, one of the best games to ever, come about my life. Another one as well, because I gamed a little bit going, that was college life, was Halo. Going into the NFL, I played Zombies.
And you played a lot of Zombies.
Zombies was on Call of Duty. And I used to run home right after team meetings, right after, that you practice ends at like 2:30, and then you go in the meetings at 3:30 to 4:30 to watch film, and then we would be cut from the stadium at 4:30. I literally used to run home so I could get on the couch with Nasty Nate Dogg. You know who Nasty Nate Dogg is. And we would put on Zombies, and we would play Zombies from 4:35. The moment I got home, because I hustled home, here, don't tell, hopefully Josh McDaniels isn't listening right now. I would run out of our meetings, play Zombies from 4:35 to like literally 10:30 at night, and then go to bed, and then do it again the next day.
Yeah, that's the NFL life.
Yeah. I got to like level 38.
I wasn't a zombies guy. I liked the war zones and stuff, and I was in the Fortnite for a little. Right now, it's just FC 26, Football Club 26, the new FIFA. That's the only one I'm playing. How does taking a sick day in the NFL work from the kid with like 5 Ds?
The kid, is this Kid Rid? No. This has to be Kid Rid because Kid Rid always wanted a sick day. He just wanted to chill at home, get some rest, do his thing on the couch.
I don't think I've ever had a sick day.
Yes. So how do sick days work in the NFL? I mean, you really, truly have to be sick in order to be sent home.
Oh, actually, I got COVID.
Yes. Well, COVID was totally different. That's not really a sick day. That's called COVID days. Like if you had COVID, you were sent home for a week. That was a whole different protocol. Sick days, like
they used to just hold you in a trainer's room and like say, here's some fluids. And you have to sit there by yourself. Like that was like, I just remember doing that once when I was really sick.
Yeah. And like
they isolate you.
They would send you home if like you truly have like the sweats. So they would only send you home as like they take your temperature and you truly just show right on the spot that your temperature, you know, you have a fever. Right.
Yeah. They'd send you home.
They would send you home then. Hands down.
And then they'd have a trainer come check on you or something like that. They take care of you.
But only if you're like truly, truly, truly sick.
Yeah.
Like you can't just have like a little cold.
No.
They're never going to send you home.
No sniffles. Yeah. You know, it's not just like, I'm going to go in. No.
Yeah. I got a runny nose. Yeah. Like literally you got to be dying. Food poisoning. I had food poisoning once. They sent me home. It was bad. You know, I kind of had you had to like kind of prove it. So like I had like food poisoning and I would like went in and I was like, yo,
Jim, come look at the toilet. I puked.
I would show him. I'd be like, yo, I'm throwing up while taking a diarrhea. And I feel like.
So did Jim Whalen come watch you shit?
I would say, come here, come watch me just to prove it. And he'd be like, oh, I believe you. I'm not. I'll be like, no, come freaking watch me diarrhea and throw up at the same time, Jimbo. Like I'm sick. Like that's the only way you got sick days in the NFL.
That's the only way.
Yeah.
So to answer your question, that was it.
Yeah, we got one more. I like this question. This guy's asking me about my puzzling skills. Ooh, I like that. So, Rob, you recently on your Instagram story were showing off an elaborate 500-piece puzzle that you had completed. Yes, I did. Thank you very much. And by the way, I only showed off one of the 500-piece puzzles that I completed. I actually completed two 500-piece puzzles, and that equals 1,000 pieces. Wow, that's a lot of pieces, Jules. That's a lot of pieces. I can tell you that. Have you ever glued together a completed puzzle and then framed it? I never glued together a completed puzzle, but there are like these cases now. Like it's like what is it like
models?
No, you
3-dimensional.
No, like you clear. It's like clear. It's like puzzle holders.
Puzzle
case holders. Yeah, and you frame them. So you don't glue it together. You don't glue it together. It was just a beach house. One of the puzzles was, and the other one was an ice cream stand. And I'm becoming so good at puzzles. Back in the day, a 500-piece puzzle like this would have taken me about, probably 15 to 20 hours to do. And now I'm knocking out these puzzles, 500-piece puzzles. I sat there, I did it for 5.5 hours, and I woke up and I did it for another hour and a half. So I knocked it out in a total of 7 hours. So once you get on a stroll, once you get on a roll, I mean, you just, boom, you start knocking it out.
What are you thinking about when you're doing these puzzles?
You're just thinking about finding the next piece and getting it done and fitting them together. Because every piece you fit together, you feel accomplished. You feel satisfied. And it's rewarding. So 500 pieces, you feel satisfied 499 times. Not 500 times. Why, Jules? Because the first piece isn't done. You can't, there's always going to be one piece that doesn't connect out of 500 at the very beginning. 499 connections you get.
So there's not 500?
No, there's 500 pieces, but you only get 499 matches. Like pieces together.
Man.
Yeah. I think so.
He's a number guy. What a question from Rachel C on Discord. I want to, you know what? That's going to be my new gift. Like whenever I'm in like a new state or like I travel, I get Lily like candy and like a snow globe, and I'm going to get Gronk like a puzzle.
I'm telling you, This is why I do puzzles. Puzzles put your brain chemistry back together as well.
Probably.
You know, it
I
really
need to start
does.
doing puzzles.
Say you're partying, you're traveling back home, 6-hour flights that I do, and you get home, you're like, wow, I feel woozy. You know, I feel jet lag. I feel like I can't even form a sentence, all that stuff. Well, what do? I go to the puzzles. And the puzzles, they make me feel satisfied. And also, if I'm bored, I go to the puzzles. If I'm not feeling complacent, if I'm not feeling present, I go to the puzzles. And within 5-6 hours of just going straight, within the first 30 minutes, you know, it's kind of tough. It's like working out. The first 5 minutes is tough, and then kaboom, you get into the groove. Well, same with puzzles. You're just sitting there, you're bored. The first 30 minutes, you're not really feeling it. Then all of a sudden, everything just starts turning, kicking in, and you get addicted, and you sit there for 5-6 hours straight. You knock out the puzzle. When you're done, you get up, and you're like, oh my gosh, it's 11 p.m. at night. Like, what happened? What happened to my whole entire night? You don't think about food. You don't think about drinks, nothing. You just go, and you're satisfied, and it makes you present, and that's why I do puzzles.
We're making a Dudes on Dudes puzzle. It's going to be a 1,000-piece puzzle. It'll be coming to you guys soon. We'll have a docu-series of Gronk doing the puzzle.
Yeah.
It'll be insane. So, coming out next soon. Chillest Dude of the Week was presented by our favorite beer, Coors Light. Get Coors Light delivered straight to your door. Visit CoorsLight.com/dudes, and always celebrate responsibly. Take a couple of these down and go do some puzzles. Let's go. Well, that's been another episode of Dudes on Dudes. Subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, or wherever you listen to your podcast. Comment a dude you want us to do, and always rate and review.
Call in and ask us a question on the Chill Line at 561-203-5789. Remember to follow Dudes on Dudes on YouTube, Instagram, X, TikTok, Snapchat, and Discord. We will see y'all next week. Dudes on Dudes is a production of iHeartRadio.
For more podcasts from iHeartRadio, visit the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts.